Okay, what a game. I mean, just a massive divisional statement. The final score, 44-22, that looks great on paper, right?
Absolutely.
But watching it, the actual performance, it felt like the most complete, dominant showing we've seen from them all season.
Yeah, no question. And you really have to think about the context here. They were coming in at, what, 2-3-1?
Yep. Teetering.
Exactly. So a loss there, I mean, that probably slams the door shut on any real hopes for a turnaround this season.
For sure.
Instead, bang, huge win. They get back to .500, 3-3-1. And it's more than just the W.
Yeah.
You know? It's that shot of confidence, that momentum they desperately needed.
Definitely. So let's dig into that offense first, because, wow, the energy was just different. And a lot of that seemed to come from the receivers. The big story, obviously, CeeDee Lamb back after missing 3 games. That high ankle sprain seemed like a worry, but, well, he didn't waste any time showing he was okay.
Not at all. He was spectacular. Finished up with 5 catches, 110 yards, got that touchdown.
And that 74-yarder.
Yeah, that was the one where he just burned past everyone. That told you everything you needed to know about the ankle. It's a non-issue. He's back.
But what's really interesting with these receivers now, Lamb's back, yes, but George Pickens also had himself a day.
He really did. 82 yards receiving for him. And remember that huge pass interference he drew right on the first drive. 37 yards. Set the tone.
Right. And it makes you think this isn't really that classic Batman and Robin setup anymore, is it?
No, I was thinking the same thing. It's more like Captain America and Iron Man, maybe.
Huh. Yeah, I like that. Both are legit #1 threats. Defenses can't just key on one guy.
Exactly. They have to split their focus. And, well, the guy really taking advantage of that right now is Dak Prescott.
He's playing lights out. Some of the best ball of his career, easily.
I think so. Look at the numbers from this game. 21 for 30, 264 yards, 3 TDs, and, crucially, 0 interceptions again.
That's the stat that jumps out. Over the last 4 games now, what is it, 13 touchdowns?
13 TDs, 0 picks.
That's just absurd efficiency. Is this MVP level?
It's definitely MVP level production. Now, the question people always ask is, okay, is he just beating up on weaker teams? But watching him, I mean, it feels different.
How so?
He seems to be trusting his protection quicker. His pre-snap reads, getting the ball out, finding the check down. It's just faster, more decisive than maybe we've seen before. He's not forcing things.
Taking what the defense gives him.
Exactly. And that confidence, that control, it shows up in his record against the division, which is just getting ridiculous.
Okay, yeah, tell us about that, because those numbers are wild.
They really are. So Prescott is now 35-9 against NFC East teams. That's a .795 winning percentage.
Wow.
Think about that. Only Patrick Mahomes has a better win rate in his division among active QBs. And against the Commanders specifically, at home. Forget about it.
He owns them there.
He's now 7-0 against them at AT&T Stadium. Just unbeatable.
And, you know, while Lamb and Pickens get the headlines, we got to shout out the other guys stepping up too. Jake Ferguson actually led the team in catches.
7 catches. Yeah, only 29 yards, but 2 of those were touchdowns.
And that gives him 6 TD catches on the year already, a new career high, after having none at all last season.
Yeah.
That's a huge jump.
It really is. And don't sleep on the running game either. Javonte Williams went over 100 yards again. 2nd time this season.
So the whole offense was just clicking.
Completely in sync.
And that was crystal clear right before halftime. Remember that. Washington scores, makes it kind of tight, 15, only 45 seconds left.
Yep. And you're thinking, okay, maybe they just take a knee, go into the half, regroup.
But nope, not this time.
That was a killer instinct drive. 4 plays, 72 yards, and boom, touchdown. Took him just 35 seconds. Prescott to Ferguson again.
Huge swing. And that drive had everything, the big 44-yarder to Pickens. Then Williams rips off that 33-yard run right after they took a sack.
Just an immediate, emphatic answer. Going into the breakup 27-15 instead of 20-15, totally different feeling.
Yeah.
That drive was a statement in itself.
It really was. It felt like it just broke Washington's momentum. But honestly, the defense made sure they never got it back anyway, especially in that 3rd quarter.
Right.
Let's switch over to that side of the ball because, look, the defense has been the big question mark, the main vulnerability for this team, right?
Absolutely. It's been the weak link.
Yeah.
But in this game, they played with just a totally different level of energy and execution.
The numbers back that up. They got stops on, what, 75% of Washington's drives?
75%. Forced 5 punts, got 4 turnovers, 2 takeaways, 2 turnovers on downs. Just shut them down.
And the run defense, which has been leaky.
Yeah, they bottled up the rookie, Krosky Merritt.
Yeah.
Held him to, like, a measly 2.5 yards per carry.
So what changed? I mean, yes, we know Washington was hurting. Missing McLaurin, missing Deebo Samuel. Then Daniels gets knocked out. That's huge context.
It absolutely is context. You can't ignore that. But the way Dallas played defense was different, too.
How so? What did you see?
Well, they finally seemed to commit to playing more man coverage. Less of that soft zone that good quarterbacks have been picking apart all season.
Okay. More aggressive.
Yeah, and more blitzing, too. It's what a lot of people have been yelling for them to do.
Yeah.
And against a backup QB like Mariota and those backup receivers, it worked. They dictated terms, forced him into quick, bad decisions. That pressure created the mistakes.
And the guy cashing in on those mistakes was DaRon Bland.
Oh, man. Bland was everywhere. He had that huge stop on the two-point try early on, right at the goal line.
Ooh, crucial play.
But the dagger, the real game breaker, was that pick six. Late third quarter, Mariota tries him. Bland jumps it, takes it back. What was it, 66, 68 yards? Sources differ slightly, but who cares?
Point is, touchdown.
Exactly. Sixth career pick six for him. Just incredible. Made it 41-15, and that was basically a ball game.
And it wasn't just Bland. We saw some rookies making plays, too, which you love to see for depth.
We did. Shamar James, the rookie linebacker, he's usually just rotating in. He got the strip sack on Daniels that actually knocked Daniels out of the game with a hamstring.
And that turnover led directly to points for Dallas.
Directly. And then Donovan Azurewaku, another rookie, he chipped in with a sack and a tackle for loss too. Little plays, but they add up. It shows guys are stepping up.
Okay, so offense clicking, defense stepping up, now special teams. This is kind of a fascinating side story, isn't it? Brandon Aubrey.
The man is just a machine. It's unbelievable. Second quarter, drills a 61-yarder like it's an extra point.
And that kick, that set an NFL record.
It did. Most career field goals is 60 yards or more. He now has 5. Nobody in NFL history has ever done that before. 5.
Just casually setting all-time records mid-game.
Yeah.
But this leads to that kind of weird moment late in the game. The controversy, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, the missed opportunity. Coach Schottenheimer had a chance to let Aubrey try a 67-yarder.
Which would have broken the NFL record. Justin Tucker holds it at 66 yards.
Right. And the situation was perfect. Game was totally out of reach. They were around the 50, indoors on turf, everything lined up.
And he didn't let him kick it, just played it safe.
Baffling decision, honestly. When history is right there for the taking, let the kid try. But look, that's probably the only real nitpick you could find in what was otherwise a pretty flawless game plan and execution.
Fair enough. So let's pull back. Big picture here. What does this dominant win actually mean for the Cowboys in the NFC East race, playoff picture, all that?
Well, it puts them right back in the driver's seat for that second spot in the East at 3-3-1. They're still looking up at the Eagles, who are 5-2.
But Philly just lost to the Giants, right? So that tightens things up a bit.
Exactly. It keeps the division race very much alive. And maybe more importantly, it showed that this defense, which honestly looked historically bad at times earlier this season, it showed they can be at least average, maybe even good when they play aggressively.
And with this offense, average might be enough.
That's the thinking. If you pair even an average opportunistic defense with this offense, firing on all cylinders, with Dak playing like this, yeah, you're absolutely a playoff contender, no doubt.
But that momentum, that confidence, it gets tested right away, doesn't it? Week 8, they got to go on the road to face the Broncos.
Yep, and Denver sitting at 5-2 as well. And they just pulled off that insane comeback against the Giants, down 19-0 in the fourth quarter.
And win it 33-22 on a last-second field goal. Wild.
So that's a team that knows how to fight, knows how to win ugly. It's going to be a real test on the road against a tough opponent. No breaks here.
For sure. Not a team you can sleep on at all. Okay, so the offense looks elite. We got the Captain America and Iron Man thing going. Dak's playing like an MVP.
Yep. Which kind of brings us back to the core question, right? The big takeaway for you listening. If this defense, if they could actually bottle what they showed against Washington.
Keep that pressure up. Stick with that man coverage.
Right. Was beating up on a backup QB and a depleted Commanders team enough proof? Enough to say, okay, this team is a legit Super Bowl threat? Or was it more of a statistical blip? You know, fool's gold against a weak opponent. Are we going to see them struggle again the next time they face a really top-tier quarterback?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And how they answer that is probably going to define the rest of their season.